Hey guys, welcome to Calabama Cooking with Chef Lorious. I'm Chef Lorious, the California girl with an Alabama flair for cooking. So glad to have you with me today. If you're already a subscriber, good to see you again. If you're new here, hit the button and be sure to hit the bell so you're notified every time there's a new video. Guys, Thanksgiving is upon us. Today we're making cranberry sauce. Now you can use the cranberry sauce from the can, nothing wrong with it, no shame in your game, do you boo. But if you want to step it up a level, here's how to make your own cranberry sauce from scratch. We're going to make 2 cranberry sauces today. This is whole cranberry sauce. We're making one with orange juice, which is a more traditional way, and we're making one with a cab, a rich red wine that's a little more full-bodied. So have fun, let's get ready to do it. Cranberry sauce. Let's jump right into our cranberry sauce. When you buy the packet of cranberries at the grocery store, it comes in a 12-ounce pack. So I've taken that 12-ounce pack and I just poured it into my large measuring cup because I'm going to make 2 batches of cranberry sauce today, okay? So the first thing we're going to do, get our heat going, we're going to mix a half a cup of orange juice and a half a cup of sugar. If you make the entire package, you want to use a whole cup of orange juice and a whole cup of sugar. Then you're going to mix these together until they come to a boil. Now that our orange juice and sugar is boiling, I'm going to take just a smidgen of this cornstarch here. You want to be careful because cornstarch really thickens as it cools. So I took about a half a teaspoon and I'm going to whisk it in here as well. Whisk it very well, lift it off the heat if you need to, just to see that it's combining. It can clump very easily if you don't whisk it well at the onset. There we go, okay? And then to that we're going to add 2 cups of fresh cranberries. Okay, that's it. And you're going to let these all cook together until the cranberries start to pop. The other thing you want to add in here is just a little smidgen of nutmeg or cinnamon or allspice or cloves. Any of those, they're all in the same family. Those spices are all cousins. I just put about a half a teaspoon in there. It just helps the flavor. As the cranberries start to pop, you might be able to hear them. Keep stirring so that you don't get a big mess. This only takes about 10 minutes from start to finish, guys. See how they're popping open? Flavor's coming out. Now that our cranberries have done their initial popping, you'll see they've slowed down to just a nice simmering boil. I'm hoping you can see that. You just want to stir them until all the juice is out of the cranberries. You can even press them along as you're stirring. If they still feel plump to you, that means you just have some more juice in there to get out. So just let it keep cooking until all of that comes out. I've turned the heat off. It's still hot on the eye, but the heat is off. And I'm now just stirring these up to make sure I've gotten all the juice out of the cranberries. You notice how I'm going around the side of the pot and just kind of pressing the cranberries against there? That's just to make sure that they're all completely popped and all the juice is out. Now if your cranberry sauce is a little thicker than you want it to be, just get a little smidge of lemon juice here. There you go. It's about a half a teaspoon. Loosens it right up. Now we're going to make our second cranberry sauce with a nice red wine. I recommend using a heavy red wine when you're doing these cranberry sauce, something like a Cab or a Merlot, something that's going to have a nice weight to it. I have a half cup here of a Cab and a 1/4 cup of sugar. Now, for you wine connoisseurs, don't go out and get a really nice bottle of wine to make this with. Just get a simple Cab or a simple Merlot. Because it's not about the actual, you're not drinking it, you just want to get the flavor infused. Notice our wine and sugar mixture are starting to boil. Now if you want to cook the alcohol off, just let it continue to boil for about a good 10 minutes or so. It will reduce a little bit, but as you add in the cranberries as well, you will lessen the alcohol content. Now that we have a nice vigorous boil, I know the smoke is there, it's hard for you to see, but we've got a nice vigorous boil going. We're going to add 2 cups of our cranberries. As your cranberries start to pop, guys, keep stirring them. And I'm going to add a little nutmeg to this one as well. Okay guys, we are done with our cranberry sauces. I want to talk to you first about the one made with the orange juice, okay? This one has a sweet taste to it. I also added cornstarch into this one, so I want you to notice the texture and the consistency, okay? See, it's a little bit thicker, okay, because you see that? It's a little thicker, and it will thicken up as it sits and as the cranberries continue to cool. This is a sweeter one. Delicious. Now, I want you to notice this one made with the red wine. We used no cornstarch in this one. It is slightly looser, okay? But it is still thick because the cranberry is thickening it up as it cools. Both of these are considered whole cranberry sauces because we smashed the cranberries and stirred them up. If you wanted to make it without the whole cranberries in there, you use a little more liquid, okay, and strain it through and then cook it some more and add a little more cornstarch if you need to thicken it up like you want it, okay? But really, when you make them whole like this as well, it tastes delicious. You're not biting a cranberry, you know what I mean, guys? Okay, so this is the red wine when I'm gonna taste this. Okay. It's rich and full-bodied. And you can taste the hints of the red wine. Again, I used a cab, a cheap cab, but I recommend a cab or a Merlot with that one. And if you just want to go regular old sugar, not sugar like that, but if you just want to go traditional, use orange juice. Trust me, this is also safe for the kids. The alcohol content has cooked off. And you guys, that's it for today. Well, I hope you make one or both of these. The recipe is down below, and I can't wait to see you again. Have a wonderful day. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for joining me. Happy cooking.